Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have the sign of Ketu, or the planet Ketu, in the sign of Pisces in your birth chart. So this is one of the favorite positions of Ketu, because Ketu is representing detachment and liberation from the physical world. It's all about separating from the physical world. It's totally about detachment and not being in this physical world. It's about going into spirituality, dedicating your life to being a monk and things like that. And yeah, it's all about that stuff. So it's really about, setting aside the spiritual, or setting aside the physical material stuff, and going in and being, spiritually inclined. So anyway, let's see here. So yeah, so Ketu is all about that stuff. It's all about your past life karma. It's this is where you you mastered something in a past life, and you ended up being mastering it, and now when it comes to doing those things, you don't like to do those things. Basically, it's you've already mastered it, and it's kind of dissatisfactory. So then what is Pisces? So Pisces is everything that it's everything that pertains to spirituality. Everything that psychics, being psychics, being psychic, having intuition and gifts and talents, kind of extrasensory abilities and things like that. Pisces is all about detaching from the physical world and going into the spiritual world. And so this is why Ketu is so happy here, because he wants that. He wants to be in touch with the spiritual world and not so much with the physical. But so yeah, so this is one of those placements where it's like you want to go into spirituality, you want to experience spirituality, you want to you really want to master it. There's a passion there to live a spiritual life, be a spiritual person. But on the other hand, it's this dissatisfaction with it, you can't, it's this dissatisfaction where you just feel like you can't get what you're looking for in spirituality. It's everything that you try, just no matter what, just it's so dissatisfying. It's nothing, you're looking for this thing that fulfills you, but and you're so familiar with spirituality and spiritual practices, but on the other hand, it's kind of been there, done that, and you just don't feel fulfilled with it. So that's pretty much what this placement is all about. So what happens when Rahu, or Ketu is here in Pisces? Well, pretty much what I just said, but also this could make you very a master at the occult and spirituality, because why? Because this could make you a guru, because Ketu is what you have already mastered in your previous life. So going into spirituality, you'd have a natural gift or talent for spirituality, but it would be one of those things that you'd be like, kind of like if you went into it, you'd be kind of bored with it, kind of dissatisfied with it. But that doesn't mean that you can't teach other people. That doesn't mean that you can't be like a teacher, a master, a guru. So with this placement, you can be that, especially if Jupiter has the right aspect or is, conjunct with this, or, something like that. Like if a positive aspect of Jupiter would definitely make a good teacher, spiritual teacher, or, things like that. So Ketu also loves mantras and rituals and spiritual practices. So one way to appease Ketu, to get this, to get the boon of, spirituality and feeling fulfilled with spirituality, is to meditate. Go into meditation. Ask yourself why you're so dissatisfied with spirituality, why it can't, fulfill you, and you'll get an answer. So yeah, meditate. And also Ketu is great for mantras. So if you have like if you have a mantra that you do or that you like, you can use that. But also I offer specialty mantras, like specialized mantras based on your Vedic chart that I do. So that's included in the Vedic astrology readings that I do. So you can check that out. And yeah, so yeah, this placement is all about, spirituality and detachment. And the opposite to this sign would be, so you would have your Ketu or South Node in Pisces, but then opposite to that would be Rahu, or the north node of the moon, in Virgo. So opposite to Pisces is Virgo. So Virgo actually means going into the world and serving people and being helpful and being of service and things like that to others. And then so that might be, you might be drawn more to work towards actually like serving others and helping others and being very analytical, very critical, very in your intellectual mind, rather than what Pisces is, which is your heart mind. So, and that is the heart mind. So yeah, anyway guys, I have like I said, if I didn't say it earlier, I am a Vedic astrologer. I do Vedic astrology readings. So if you're interested in any of the products, services, courses, anything that I have to offer, check out GeboTheShaman.com, and you can see all the stuff that I have listed over here. So I'll go over that stuff now. And like everything that you see here is on sale. That's like 2 for 1 course, or 2 for half of one. It's an insane deal that I just that I had. So that I'm having. So we have the Vedic Astrology Certification course. So, that's basically a turnkey business. So if you pass the test, which it's not hard to pass the test, and you, you pass the test and you turn that in to me and everything, you'll get your own certificate, and you will, not only that, but you'll know how to do astrology readings. So my type of astrology readings from A to Z, it's very simple. All you gotta do is follow the steps. You don't have to be an astrology guru or genius to figure it out. I've made it very simple. So then so that also comes with your own business. So so when you pass the test, I'll give you your own website, and that way you can refer people to that, and I'll promote you on my channel, and you can you can start getting clients with that. So then we have the Vedic astrology readings, which includes your own mantras and rituals and things like that. It's a really helpful course, reading. It's really helpful, especially for beginners who are new to Vedic astrology, but also, like, my readings are so unique and so different than anybody else's, so it's a great deal. So it's a lot of information that a lot of people don't know about. So, and then we have the birth time rectification. So if you're into astrology but you don't know your exact time of birth down to the minute, and it is important that we get that down to the minute, because your chart, one of your charts changes every 2 minutes, so it's important that we get it down to 1 minute. Alright, so and that's helpful with predictions, with if you're going to see other astrologers and things like that, it's really helpful. So then we have the distance energy healing. So that's great for depression, for low mood, for anxiety, any kind of things like that, any kind of mental illness, physical illness, things like that. I can't promise that I'll cure you, but it's just a very empowering distance energy healing and empowerment. Alright, so yeah, and that's 1 hour, so I spend a lot of time on you. So and then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So the career consultations are great if you are if you're struggling and depressed and don't know what to do in life. That was me for a long time. If you're not feeling well and just kind of sitting on the couch eating Cheetos, that is not a healthy thing to do. You need to be on your path and purpose, and there's no better way to do that than to get a career consultation from me. Alrighty? And we have life coaching as well. For the life coaching is more longer term stuff. So anyway, then we have the ritual magic courses. So if you're struggling with health, wealth, happiness, prosperity, anything like that, check that out. It goes into your unconscious mind and destroys all your psychological blocks around prosperity and happiness. Alrighty, and then we have the Qigong courses. So Cosmic Qigong and the Self-Transformation Challenge. Those are great beginner level courses, but they are super powerful. I'm uploading levels 2 and 3 with the Self-Transformation Challenge. So that that's very powerful stuff, guys. It has the 5 element postures and sounds and breaths and things like that. So it's a very ancient art and science, and it's super powerful. So alrighty, guys. So yeah, you can check out everything that I have to offer at patreon.com/GeboTheShaman or GeboTheShaman.com. And please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, please. Alrighty? If you like the channel, go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so we will talk to you next time. Peace.